And welcome back to all the action here from Holloway Field, now known as One Hub Stadium, powered by Optus. Voice, print and data. One Hub Stadium. We start the action here for the bottom of the fourth innings, leading off for the Bandits, TJ Bennett, our right fielder for the night. And on the mound for Tuatara is still Oyuki Takahashi. And I suspect the coaches were having a little bit of a chat to him in that interval between innings. They just needed him to focus. He's just a young guy and it's his first outing. So he's a bit pumped up, I think. And they're just trying to work him into this roster and build up on his little experience that he has so far. And the side that the Auckland Tuatara put together, this squad, you know, a whole new squad put together out of nothing, if you like. And the managers and everyone, looks like they've done a fantastic job.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they're playing well right now. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how they go during the season. They've got a couple of pitchers with a lot of experience. I know they brought out Josh Commenter.
Yeah.
And I've personally played against him in the minor leagues and in the big leagues.
Okay.
So, yeah, I know what he's got. And he's going to, you know, if he's anything like he was when I saw him last, he was pretty sharp. So, you know, it's that's great for them. You know, they need a couple of big names to help them out. But, you know, this has been a preseason series. You know, most of our guys haven't seen any pitching. Most of our pitchers haven't seen any hitting. And,
yeah,
you know, we're trying to feel them out just like they're trying to feel us out. So.
And there's nothing like the actual game. Once you're in the action, you've got the game going. It's better than all the practice you can have on the park anywhere at any time.
Yeah. And, I mean, as a team, you know, we obviously have things to work on. We're not so much worried if we don't win these games. We'd like to win these games, and we're going to try. But, you know, when it comes down to it, I think Dingo's going to be looking around trying to see who he's got, see what he's got to work with this season and with the new guys. And I think once Donald gets in here and, you know, if Archie does make it back here, I haven't heard exactly if he's making it yet.
Well, Lutz is a clubhouse leader, isn't he?
He is. You know, we've got a lot of clubhouse leaders, you know, and a few have formed over the years. I know Soupy's definitely stepped up. Logan's always been one of the guys. And
you're there.
Oh, yeah, you know, but I'm coming from Melbourne, you know, I kind of came in on the side, but I think after 3 years they're
over it, are they?
Yeah, I think they
Not a Mexican anymore.
See me as a banana bender, yeah.
Good stuff, Travis. Of course, I'm with Travis Blackley here on the microphone, and it's great to have him in this commentary position for a couple of digs. And at the plate, we've got Ryan Battaglia. He's another talented guy, designated hitter tonight. Gonzo and I were commenting on how fit he looks.
Yes, he does. He's been in the CrossFit, I imagine. I heard a rumour. But, yeah, he's always been a strong boy. I mean, you don't get the name Boof.
Yep.
Like for no reason. But, no, he's always a threat at the plate, especially if the pitcher falls asleep on him and serves one up. He can definitely put a hurting into a ball.
Oh, he's done it many times here in this stadium, that's for sure. He doesn't do much damage to the outfield. It's all outside the fences. And here he goes. High fly ball this time. Will it stay inside? Yes, it will. Jenkins rounding up underneath it in centre field. Had to pick that one out of the light and out of the dark sky. Did a good job. Did Eric Jenkins out there in centre field for Tuatara. That was a high fly ball from Ryan Battaglia out there in centre field. But fly ball to position 8 goes down in the scorebook. One out, one runner on base, and the runner on base is TJ Bennett first. Talking about the outfield, what a great field this is. To start the season with the field in such good condition, and I know it's been a pretty good season so far through the spring, but to be delivered a field that's going to play this well this early in the season in a China Airlines pre-season series, isn't it magnificent? Yeah,
Coop's done a really good job getting this field ready. I know we were here about 10 days ago when it was raining real bad and right field was looking a mess.
Yeah.
And he's brought it back to life beautifully.
Just brilliant. The infield is even better.
Yeah, the infield's always been immaculate here. And you know, one thing we were saying about this, we haven't got a whole lot of wind today, and being such a small outfield, it can be very tough on the guys that aren't used to it.
Yeah. Oof. Well, home run that Goofy hit, that just took off, didn't it? He lifted that, and as I said at the time, it wasn't wind assisted in any way whatsoever.
No, he
just timed it and powered away.
Yeah, you know, he was able to work the count full, nobody on base, nobody 2 out. You know, you got to be sitting dead red heater there, and he was, and sure enough, he caught it.
And speaking of Goofy, he just gets turned around there by Takahashi. The young guy gets one. So strikes out Dave Sutherland there. And that is 2 out now for the Bandits in this bottom of the 4th inning. And that brings to the plate the young man we mentioned earlier in Mitch Ellis. Second baseman for Curran Cove Brisbane Bandits in this China Airlines pre-season series. Oh, hooks it back to the crowd. Nice quick hands on an inside pitch.
Yeah, it looked like he started him off with something soft there, and he was out in front, and it was good to see him commit to that. And you know, he probably knew he was going to pull it foul, but you know, that always sets up the next pitch. You know, even from the pitcher's standpoint, but also as a hitter, he can have an idea of what he's going to get. And right there, you know, blew one by him, trying to straighten him up a bit.
I know it's a bit of a mystery question, this one. Everybody says, you know, who's the opposition that's going to bother the Bandits most this year? Is there any thought on that or any talk about it? Perth used to be the other team, didn't they? And they were the early leaders in ABL, early days. They were into it. But, yeah, I think it could be anybody.
Yeah, you know, Canberra's always strong too, being so heavily filled with American guys, and obviously some great Aussies that play down there in Canberra. But Sydney have obviously bolstered their line-up and their starting rotation this year, so they're going to be tough. I mean, yeah, we're not sure what to expect, and all we can worry about is ourselves. And you know, when those guys come to town or we see them,